Ash, back at it with another one. It's a regular old day. Wake up. This course that I just bought, this new business model is gonna get me rich quick. This new course that I bought, I'm gonna be able to retire my family. I'm gonna be able to show them all the work that I've been putting in. I'm gonna be able to show them this and that. I'm gonna be able to be the man of the house. I buy the course. I get to put in the work in the course. And a drawback happens. A little pushback on my soul, a little, I gotta call back some business owners to try and get them for me to do ads. I can't do that. That's a little tough. That's a little tough for me. I thought it was gonna be a lot easier than this. Whatever happened to get rich quick? Screw it. I don't need this course anymore. I'll think of another course. Looks up on YouTube. Top 10 ways to get rich quick. Oh, this course will be it. Hey, this will be the one. I'm gonna be able to get rich now. Gets into the course. Gets a little bit farther into the course now. Okay. I'm actually getting a little bit farther. I'm doing some more steps. I'm actually going out there and putting in the work for the course. But then another drawback happens. Something tough happens. Man, I've really got to message this many people to get my name out there, to get my business out there. I thought this would be a lot easier. Screw this course. I don't need it anymore. Screw it. I tried so many different courses, so many different business models, and none of them stuck. I realized that I wasn't listening to my own intuition of what I was put here to do, of what the universe and what God put me here to do, but what these other guys wanted me to do, what these other guys wanted me to buy, what these other YouTubers, what these other gurus, business model gurus. Little bug just flew on my camera, man. Come on. Look, that's the universe showing even more, man. Come on. These other YouTubers, these other business models, gurus, who have put in the work, but that was their calling. That was what they needed to do. And I realized that instead of looking all through YouTube or looking out for other people telling me what to do, I never looked inside. I never looked at past experiences to realize that there's certain things that I actually would love to do, and certain things in the past that I think the universe was trying to tell me of what I could stick with and what I could actually do in life. You know, until I realized this one fact, this one trait that you need. You watching this, man, you need it. You need it to stick with the business model, to actually get rich, but not quick. Get rich. Actually stick with something. Actually have a purpose. Wake up and say, this is something that I can stick with. This is something that I've been doing and it's been paying off. This is something that, you know, is actually working. You know what? Let's get the Ranger in the back. Feel me? Yeah. Okay. The universe will always point you in the right direction. I tried agency to do an agency. I tried drop shipping. I tried investing, crypto, stocks. I tried all these different things, and none of them stuck. I would stick with them for maybe a week or two, maybe even a month. A couple of them would never stick, would never have that drive and motivation to wake up and to actually put in that work that is needed, to actually look up the extra little things here and there. But it wasn't until I started to look back and look within myself and think, you know, growing up, what did I actually like to do? Growing up, what were the things that I would wake up and just completely do nonstop? And I realized for me, it was just being a free soul and not sticking to one certain thing. My mind would go off these certain topics and certain things. And I realized that being a YouTuber was my calling. You have to realize this isn't even the, hey, stick with me, we're going somewhere. This isn't even the main fact that I got you onto this video for, but this is just a little side tangent. Look back in your life. Look back at what you were doing all throughout your life, and I realized when I was growing up younger, I made videos with my bros. I made YouTube videos, these random little YouTube videos. If you could find them, hey, let me know if you found them. And I realized that I would dance. I would love music. I would love to just be free out in life. And always in the back of my mind, I always would always love YouTube. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, but I would put that back because I told myself it was unrealistic. But that's just the devil. That's someone just trying to get you off. But realize that the universe, when you were younger, you didn't have these thoughts of, oh, I can't do it. You did it. You just did it, so you have to do it. I would always play video games back then too. And I realized the whole point of me playing video games, I posted YouTube videos on the video games I would play. It all came back to YouTube. I would consume YouTube nonstop, 24/7, and I know that it's a sign from the universe of me learning the algorithm of YouTube, of me learning what content I stuck with and what content resonated with me, and now I'm doing that same content, and I'm waking up day in and day out feeling amazing, feeling motivated. Just that alone has been getting rid of 80 to 90% of my anxiety and depression of I don't feel like a man. I don't feel like I'm actually worth doing something in this life. It is literally turning me from a boy into a man. My purpose. And I think this is just a stepping stone. This YouTube thing is just another stepping stone to my real purpose. You need to write down a couple business ideas, a couple passions of yours that you've done in the past and that you've always been resonating and thinking of recently. For me, it was music, being a musician, being a YouTuber, being a free thinker, being like a yoga instructor, meditation instructor. And here's the greatest trait, in fact, that you came to this video for. Once you have those ideas of your business models that you're thinking of doing, you have to write down the negatives of it. You have to put down the drawbacks of it. You have to realize that the inevitable is coming, that the negatives are coming. And you have to put down on a piece of paper and actually look at them and keep them in mind of if you can do it or not, if you could actually stick through those negative drawbacks. So here's an example. When I was trying to think of doing an agency, building an agency, SEO, ads and stuff, the negative drawbacks was me having to learn ads, having to learn marketing, having to learn SEO, and the big ones was actually having to cold call business owners, was actually having to get out there in person and talk to business owners and tell them and try and convince them that, hey, you got to use me for ads. You got to use me to help grow your business. You got to deal with frustrated business owners. You got to deal with frustrated people a lot. And I never put down those drawbacks. They would always tell me, hey, this is the easiest business model. All you got to do is learn ads and just keep cold calling. But I didn't realize that there was so much more drawbacks to it. And drawbacks to any business model. There's drawbacks to anything in life. That's just the way it is. So put them down, write them down. You know, with an agency, there was like a big team management eventually. You have to learn the software that you're running your ads on. There's a monthly fee for these different softwares. And I never put that down. I never realized that. So realize that. And my drawbacks for YouTube was I got to script daily. I got to think of titles. I got to think of thumbnails daily. I got to learn how to edit at first and then eventually, you know, push my editing out to, you know, freelancers or other people who will help me. You got to put yourself out there. You got to be comfortable talking to a camera, be out in nature. And I realized those drawbacks are drawbacks that I actually love. I don't mind that. You know, eventually getting recognized out in person, I don't mind that. That's amazing. I think spreading an amazing message of whatever you want to do and realizing the drawbacks of it, if you can get through those drawbacks of days when you don't want to wake up and script, days when you don't want to wake up and think of a title, days when you don't want to wake up and just talk to a damn camera. If you can get through them, that's your business model, man. Consume as much content as you can and then produce as much content as you can. Luckily for me, I've been consuming self-development content for over 3-4 years now, and I have so many different ideas that I just had to get out. And now instead of going on YouTube and trying to find these different ideas, I've been a YouTube consumer for years and years and years. So now I just have these ideas that just flow off the dome, baby, that just go. So realize that the universe back then and even now is trying to point you in the right direction. And you just have to be open-minded to actually figure out what they're trying to tell you. If they're trying to tell you to get a job for right now and do a little side passion, or go all in on a side passion, or think back to what you did when you were a kid and realize that that's something you can stick with. That's something you could actually do for the rest of your life and eventually use that as a stepping stone. You need to realize the major downfalls of the business and realize if you can stick with those downfalls and the negative drawbacks of it, then the positives come easily. It's easy to wake up. It's easy when you wake up and, you know, I'm motivated to make a video. I'm motivated to go out there and record. But it's tough when there's days where I'm not feeling like the man. I'm not feeling like myself. I don't want to go and talk to a camera. I don't want to go set up. I don't want to go learn how to edit videos. I don't want to learn how to do this and that. But I realize that's a drawback that I could actually push through and I can get through. You know, being a YouTuber actually fulfills me so much that the negative drawbacks outweigh the positives. If I said that right. The positive outweigh the negative drawbacks. So be honest with yourself though. Keep in mind that when you're younger, the universe has pointed you in the right direction the whole time, man. When you're younger, you're so susceptible to things. When you're younger, you don't care about a lot of people's opinions. So think back to actions you would always do. Think back to things you would always do and realize, is there a way I could turn this into a business? Is there a way that the universe has actually been showing me signs? Dude, right after I scripted this video, literally right after I wrote on my piece of paper, the universe will point you in the right direction, will show you you're on the right path. I go back into my room and I check my phone and I've been seeing 9/11, the time 9/11 a lot, angelic numbers, and it's showing you that you are on the right path. Realize that the universe will always show you where you need to go in life and the right business models to choose and stuff. Stop looking at all these other people, these other guys. These are the top business models to get rich quick. You don't want to get rich quick. You don't want to. You want to slowly start building up yourself to eventually get rich and wealthy and be able to keep that wealth. If you get rich quick, you're not going to know what to do with that money. But if you slowly over time start getting money, oh, you spent a little bit too much more, but it's okay. You're still getting more and you realize, okay, I got to save it and not spend it on that. You're slowly growing and elevating yourself instead of getting rich quick like a lot of these lotto winners who get all the money and eventually go broke. Like these sports people who get all the money quick and eventually go broke after. God and the universe is showing you, is pointing you in the right direction, and is slowly making you realize that this is the right way. Look within yourself. You have all the answers within yourself. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So hey man, the odds are against us. They want us down, man. The government, the world, they want us to stay docile, they want us to stay weak. So I had to make this little video. But God, higher power, wants you. He put you on this earth for a reason. He put you on this earth for a bigger calling. So keep looking within. It's taken me at least a year to actually get out and start doing YouTube videos and stuff. As soon as I bought a YouTube course, it clicked. But I had to buy multiple other courses to actually find this calling, this passion, and realize that it's been within me the whole time. The videos have been distracting, if anything. The get rich quick videos, all these other stuff has been distracting. All I needed to do was look within me and keep praying and keep giving God his glory. So hey man, stay up, stay focused, keep going. Ash, out baby.